Hello, everybody. My name is Emily, and I'm here with the Rising Stars Football Academy for another installment of Hashtag Feature Friday, a segment dedicated to featuring different student athletes and their experiences with our camps and combines. Joining us today, we have James McBride Jr. James is currently a sophomore at Red Lion High School here in Pennsylvania. He originally started out as a quarterback, but has since converted to receiver this season. Now, James is a multi sport athlete with great speed, strength, and athletic ability, and he's going to be a key piece for the Lions' future success. We appreciate him taking the time to speak with us today and can't wait to hear what he has to say. So thanks for joining us, James. How's it going?
Thank you. Pretty good.
Like I said, you were actually a quarterback, but you've since converted to a receiver for the Lions. So, how was that transition and what were the types of challenges that you had to overcome to be successful in this new role?
So me playing quarterback for like the past like 5.5 years, and then like switching over to receiver in the middle of the season, it was kind of difficult because I had to get used to the footwork and the timing of the route. I had the big things like I can catch, I can jump. I just needed to get the small things down. But my coach, my wide receiver coach, he helped me. And my dad helped me when he had the chance. And also Randy Pfizer also helped me since he was a former receiver.
Yeah.
So it went out pretty good.
Yeah, he was actually one of our guests on here before, and he's had a really great career. So, what's it actually like playing with him? He's really good on the field, but what's he also like off the field?
He's honestly a really good dude. He's a great guy. In school, like when you see him and stuff, he's a friendly person to talk to, likes to start conversations. He's a really nice, outgoing guy.
So, changing positions, some guys in your position might say, well, this is a negative thing, or I'm not going to learn something new when I'm really good at, what I do right now. So, what were the kind of conversations that you had with your coaches when they actually asked you to switch to receiver instead of quarterback?
When they had first asked me to switch to receiver, I pretty much told them I'm willing to do anything to help the team win and be in the best position possible.
And what are the types of, training aspects and what are you doing in practice to help focus you to excel at the receiver position now?
I mainly just do a whole bunch of like receiver drills, a lot of speed and agility, still the same stuff I would do for quarterback in terms of footwork and stuff.
Mhm.
I do a lot of speed and agility. I do a lot of leg and strength conditioning, stuff like that.
Now, you are fairly new to the Rising Stars Football Academy and our camps and combine. So, when did you actually get started with us and what interested you in joining one of our camps?
In the summer going into my freshman year, my dad had told me about it. We never heard about it. And I found out that a lot of my teammates from Redline were going, including Randy. So we was like, why not give it a try? So we went up and it was like, this is really good. It's a really cool camp.
Mhm. Now, like Randy said, and we had Zach Manning on the show earlier. Both of them have kind of stated, this is a camp that it's really fun and it's great, and you get a lot of rewards and benefits from it, but you have to put in the work, and it is pretty tough. So, did Coach Johnson or any of the other Rising Stars coaches tell you how tough this camp was going to be, and what's the toughest part about it?
The toughest part about it is when we're going through the drills and stuff like that, and we're doing like throwing with another receiver, and you have to get your timing down, you have to get used to them, you have to pretty much build a chemistry with someone new.
Like you said, it's somebody new. You might not know them from your high school, or maybe they're coming from other high schools. How is it playing with your new teammates at this camp who are coming from other high schools? Are you kind of seeing what they're doing and trying to implement it into your game at all?
Yes, that's what I like to do a lot, is to see how or see what someone does better than me, and then I look at what they're doing and practice it and either try to become better than them at what they did or as good.
And what would you say is one of your favorite memories from camp, or something that really sticks out that you just really like to reflect on and enjoy?
Something that really stuck out to me was pretty much building a brotherhood with all of the other players coming from other schools. That one week, like we got close every day. We got to know each other on and off the field, and we pretty much got to share our experiences playing football and stuff like that.
You did just say our camps are a week long, and our camp this year is from July 4th to July 8th at Millersville University. It's a new location, and we're really excited about that. But you guys actually get to spend a whole week on a college campus. So what's it like as just a sophomore, staying in dorms and going to the dining hall? And
The very first day I went, we were out on the field an hour after we had arrived, and we were getting to work right away.
Hmm.
And after our first workout, we had lunch, a seminar, and then right after our last workout, we ended up having dinner. We had another seminar, and we had time to chill, relax, and get ready for the next day and repeat the process.
Now, at these camps and all of our combines, we like to get some of the best talent, and it's competitive. You're going to get better and to play against the best guys. So, what is it like having all that competition each day? Is it stressful, or is it just kind of motivate you to be a better player?
It really motivates me to be a better player because I love competition and I want to prove that I can compete against anyone that's in front of me.
Hmm.
So it's really nice to have a lot of competition out there.
And like we have some really, really great coaches to help instruct our student athletes, and it's almost kind of like a mentorship program in a way. So, how have the coaches, maybe at your high school and at our camps, really helped you in your own personal development, not only as a player but also as a person off the field?
They have helped me a lot because not only did the coaches help me with football, everything they taught us about football, they brought life into it and it had so many life lessons, and it just gave us the best of both worlds
Hmm.
of being an athlete and then being in the real world. I've been working with Coach Ron for a while. He's been working with me as a trainer and he's been helping me, building me up for just different things. Like we do different things. We do a lot of speed stuff. We do a lot of agility. We just do work on specific things. And he's just helped me and just so much and just taught me so much
Hmm.
and taught me how to become a better player and a better person.
How are your workouts with S3 Performance? I know that you go there and train and make sure you're ready for the season. So, how's it like working with them?
It's really good. The thing is, like, when you go there, you better be ready to work because they're gonna work you. And the hour is like the longest. It's the longest hour ever, and they just throw so much at you.
Hmm.
And as long as you get it down and you can handle it, you'll be perfectly fine.
They are pretty grueling, but the rewards of what you guys put your work in there. So it's really great what they do. So one aspect of our camps is our student athlete development seminars and our different workshops. How have those seminars really helped you as just a sophomore?
Like a year before I had joined NCSA, which is a college recruiting app, and it kind of gave me the basics of what college recruiting is, and then they told me what core classes I need and GPA I need to get into like different schools and stuff. So going into that, I had a little bit of understanding on what it was, but like as the seminar was going on, I learned so much more, and I learned how much work you really have to put in to get into that college to
Hmm.
play.
Now, you are a multi-sport athlete. Like we said at the top of this thing, you just came from basketball practice, but I was wondering if you've attended any camps that are similar to the Rising Stars Football Academy, and if so, how do our camps kind of stick out from other ones that you may have attended?
Like I said earlier, what sticks out the most is the Rising Stars Camp doesn't just teach football; they teach life and football, and they tie those two things together. And they pretty much tell us what life really is
Mhm.
as an athlete and how we have to handle it. And they tell us situations and stuff like that.
So you actually were able to play 7 games this season, and you guys went 5-2. So how was it getting back to football?
It was amazing. At first, we were kind of iffy if we were going to have the season or not.
Hmm.
And we were just kind of worried, but we continued to work out and we continued to do what we had to do. We had meetings with the coaches. We went on like little Zoom meetings with our position coach, and we just talked things over. And we acted like we were going to have a season, and we ended up having a season. So we were ready to go.
You and I know, and everybody who really enjoys football, it's not just a physical game, but it is also a mental game. And if you're not in it mentally, then it's going to be hard to perform to the best of your ability. So when you guys are on the field and you're having a tough game, or your teammates not making the plays that they need to make, what are some things that you say to your teammates to really help you pull through to help them make that next play?
I just told them that the best teams have the best composure, and we need to keep our composure at all times if we want to be able to win this game. And we need to do everything together, not do it for ourselves. We need to do it for each other.
Now you are only just a sophomore, but do you have a desire to play at the collegiate level?
Yes, I plan to play.
Are you finding, SCSA is really helping you to be informed about everything that you're about to step into?
it's giving me a heads up, and it's giving me so much like information about the college recruiting process. And like when I start getting calls and letters and stuff like that, I'll know what to do and I'm not just lost.
Exactly. So, what's one goal that you have that you really want to achieve for your junior season coming up?
To pretty much do the best I can to help my team go to the playoffs.
hmm Is it playoffs or bust? Championship or bust?
I'm gonna just stick. I'm gonna stick to the playoffs for now because that's been a goal for quite a while,
hmm
and so I'm gonna just keep it there.
Good luck to you guys, and I'll be tuning in to see how you guys do. But to kind of wrap it up here, we like to, end on an inspirational note or a really happy note. So, what advice would you give to any current junior high or maybe high school football player who is in your position? Maybe they just switched positions. You went from quarterback to receiver, or coming after the pandemic, and you just want to get back on the field. What advice would you give to your fellow teammates?
One piece of advice I would give is always trust the process, even though things seem like they could be going slow or going bad. Always keep working, keep your head up, listen to the coaches, do what you have to do, get your work done, and good things will come. You just got to trust the process.
There it is. Quick and simple, trust the process. All right. Well, I'd like to thank you very much for taking the time to speak with me today and being a guest on hashtag Feature Friday. All of us at the Rising Stars Football Academy are so excited to see, what great things you do at Red Lion and also at our camp. So we appreciate you taking the time and we can't wait to see what's next.
Thank you so much for having me.